All right. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I am glad that you guys were able to stop by here today. And if you're catching the replay for coming by, and if we have a little interruption a little bit with the internet. Just you know, there we go. So just please work with that a little bit. Hold on a second. Just a little bit. 1 second here, guys. All right. 1 second here, guys. Let me fix the microphone just a little bit. So we'll be good to go. All right. All right. So you guys can still hear me. All right. So, all right. So we're good to go. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Cool. So here's what's going on, guys. I wanted to jump on here today, and I had a couple things on my mind. Like I said, hey, thanks for stopping by. It's been a pretty eventful, I would say, a few days there for me. And the biggest thing about it is that as everything, as life kind of comes into play, you just pick it up and keep going. Pick it up and keep going. All right. So thank you for stopping by here. You guys know, hey, Tim Bolden right here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and my passion, my goals is to work with fellow veterans that are looking at something different. Okay, they're not chasing maybe another contracting job right after they get out, or they're looking at actually for some entrepreneurship, a way to develop, create, and actually kind of build talents and their abilities. Okay, and so that's what I'm going to be talking about here today. And a couple of things was on my mind here, and one of them was about a person's greatness. Okay, number one, just the mere fact that you put in some time in the service and you accomplish some goals, regardless of what your rank is, duty station, your specialty, MOS, it really doesn't matter. So you've already done some training, you have some insights, and you understand processes and things like that. So, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I really, really appreciated what I did, my service to my country, and love it, and very, very proud of what I've done and being a part of the greatest military, on this entire planet. I really do. After serving, I put in 25 years, and I know some of my counterparts have even put in more. I've just served in Iraq. I've done a deployment out there. I know many have done 2 to 5 points out there. Okay, so for me, I just wanted to service, and that meant I had to get a new set of skills. I had to learn a little bit more. Had to essentially step into, I think, the greatness that the service military sets up for us. Okay, so my goal was to take advantage of that, learn a few more skills, and create independence on my own. Okay, so if any of that is in line with what you want to accomplish, what you want to do, you're on the right channel. If it's not, then you're not. So I don't have any problems with you know, not liking this, you know, unsubscribing, whatever. It doesn't matter. I just want to be able to pass on what I feel like is very important to me, and I think in turn there are some other people that it's important to them as well. Okay, so a little bit more about me. So I have a digital marketing company. I have digital solutions that I offer people for people building their business online. They want to increase their basically their profile, their image, their brand online, and show them how to monetize it. Okay, so it's uh, it's been a lot of fun, and I've helped a lot of people do some stuff. And this kind of reminds me of one of my latest clients, and this person is has gone through some amazing um, transformations and has done some really cool things to basically give other people hope. Okay, give people, and this person has I like to call them different abilities, and they have inspired others. And one thing when I was having a discussion with them is that they were talking about, do I kind of deserve do I kind of deserve this, or if I do this, would it make me look a certain way because people may think that I'm taking what's happened to me and some of my own talents, and I'm kind of taking advantage of them, or they may just see me in a different light. And it was a really interesting discussion. And the one thing that I reflected on is the fact that what I know is a lot of times when you're going for a goal, when you're doing something special, when you're doing things something unique, you always have a few people that want to actually do what they can to kind of derail you a bit, kind of derail you. And so, you know, it 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 there was a reflection that I was able to come away with that, and that was, is your Lamborghini parked on the wrong street? Pretty much. Okay, this is an analogy I kind of put together. So just go with me a little bit. If you like Bentleys, if you like Mercedes, you like BMWs, whatever you like, that's great. Okay, so it was a reflection that I was able to come away with, and it was a matter of, or maybe your Lamborghini is sitting on the wrong street. Okay, so we all know that if you have somebody that someone has a vehicle maybe that you admire, that other people like, and it's sitting in the wrong neighborhood, the first thing people want to do is to see what they can do to basically get, kind of, you know basically put a hole, right? Put a hole in that, put a hole in the tire of that Lamborghini, right? That's one thing people may want to do, right? They want to do that just to just to cause some issues with you, a little scratch in the car or something like that, right? But think about it. If that same vehicle was sitting in a neighborhood, in a part of a town that everybody there drove those type of vehicles, if everybody there basically drove those vehicles, if they had that kind of level of wealth. Again, I don't want you guys to get hung up on the fact that, oh, okay, well, Tim's just talking about money, all this stuff, and if you are, that's fine, but that's not the point of what I'm getting to on this. Is the fact that if everybody is in the same category, then no one would even almost pay attention to that vehicle, right? Would you agree with that? They may not even pay attention to the vehicle because they know they already have one. It's like, oh, hey, great, that's a different color, that's fine, but it's in a different category. Okay, so in the case that I'm talking about, let's let's look at the scenario here. Okay, so the issue is, are you a Lamborghini sitting on the street? Everyone's coming at you. They're surrounding you. They just want to take the box cutter and just cut that tire, right? They just want to take that key and just scrape the side of your Lamborghini, right? Just to mess it up. Okay? And so what ends up happening, we get set in this mindset that well, if I just do something different, if I break out, then people are gonna look at me different. They're gonna shine a different light on me. They're gonna talk about me. They're gonna make some impressions of me. Okay, but think about this. I say, if that's the case, the car, it's in its most dangerous position with a vehicle like that and on the street that's in a neighborhood it's not that that you don't custom see it, that you're not accustomed to seeing it. It's mostly the most dangerous when it's the most open and the most vulnerable, right? When it's not moving. Okay, so what do? Move the vehicle. And if you're still in the same town, my point is you need to get some motion. Okay, you just might be, because of your mentality, because of what you've been studying, things of people you've been hanging around, you're starting to make some changes and people starting to notice it. So they want to cut your tire. They want to cut the side. They want to take a key and just mark up your paint. So it's time to move. Okay, it's time to move. Kind of move into another street, maybe another town, okay, maybe another country in some instances. Okay, I just want you to focus on the fact that you need to get into motion. Okay, some changes are happening. Okay, now let me ask you this: if you're in that same town and you're in that Lamborghini and you're moving at about 120 miles an hour, what's going to happen to everybody in front of you? Now, hopefully, I'm not advocating you to run somebody over, but my point is, people are going to move out the way. They're going to move. So as soon as you start seeing this attention, people trying to just cut you down a little bit, you know what you need to do? You need to put it in low gear and you need to go faster. Success loves speed. Move faster. Okay, move faster to and go to that other town where everyone else is just hanging there with the same type of vehicles. Okay, that's what you're doing. Just hanging in the same type of vehicles. All right. So I just want you to kind of I want you to kind of reflect on that, and it is a it is something that I'm taking for heart for the business that I'm running, I'm growing, and I'm developing. Okay, after a while, you're going to start making changes, and people are going to take some hard looks at you in certain different ways. Okay, my one of my clients is definitely, that's something that's coming across this person as we speak, and I said, great, that's happening. Then we need to hit the gas. We need to go faster, okay? So they can move out the way, get to another part of town. And then you start over, right? You work there and you keep growing. Okay, every time that happens, you come across elevation happens, you meet new people that can actually help you grow and get you higher. All right? Continue to elevate, continue to move, hit the gas. Success loves speed, keep moving. All right. So that was something that's reflective for me, and I really like that. It seems like it connected with her, that what we were talking about, and so we're doing some amazing things. She's really putting some great stuff together, and so it's really great. So additionally, I, I always touch on this. Stop being good. Step into your greatness. All right. I spoke about that in another video that we had. Step into your greatness. I mentioned it again here today. Just step into that. Okay, that's a whole different uh, we can sit here and kind of talk about that one always for a while too as well. Okay, so by the way, guys, if you are here, and let me know, just pop in, let me know where you're kind of watching in from. Love to have a little interaction. Love when I do have people kind of connect and communicate there with me down here. It's really fun down here. If you're on my Facebook page, you'll see a spot that you can, let me see, move this over here. If you're on my Facebook page, you can see a area down below where you can actually kind of put a comment down below. Okay. All right. All right. So hey, so here's the last thing that I wanted to connect with you guys about and talk to you guys about here. And let me pull this up here so I can see the details. And I got some other information I want to pass on to you guys here also. Okay. If any of that information I pass on to you before connects with you, let me know. Let me know. It's good stuff. Okay. Let me know. All right. So here's another thing. some simple math, guys. All right, and I'm going to pull this up here. So I'm going to pull up my calculator here too, so I can press a few buttons here. All right, so you know, one thing after we get out, I'm talking to my service people, my service members, my prior service members, and things like that. Some of us have completed the 20 years. Some of us are in the reserves where they don't get their retirement until they become because until they reach 60. There's some differences there if you've been deployed and things, but mostly when you're 60 years old, right? So I want to do some math for you guys, okay? For those of us that will get a type of retirement, I want to talk to you guys about, is it valuable? Should I, develop, kind of create my own business? Should I do that? You know, sorry guys, hopefully I can get you a little bit light here. Should I start my own business? Should I do that? No, it's not for everybody. Everybody doesn't have to do it, but is it worth it? I'm gonna throw a number at you. What if you did what if you did start a business and you just made $100? Let's say $100 a month from the efforts from the job, from what you're doing, your branding, developing maybe a website, doing some marketing on Facebook, pushing out some tweets, building a brand around a program, service, anything that you connect with, some type of passion, right? And say you just made $100 a month. Maybe every month you created another $100 in your business. Okay, so would that be worth it to you? Just $100? It'd be like, so it's like, Tim, yeah, really, $100. I'm out. I've done all this work before, and now I just get $100 a month. Okay. Let's walk through this. Just $100. So if we look at $100 for that first month, okay, all right. Well, at least you're in positive cash flow, right? $100. Does it seem like it's that much? No, but you just got $100. All right. All right. Then the question is, would you do that for 12 months? Would you do it for 24 months? Would you do it for 36? Would you do that for $100 a month in your income? Because yeah, I know you can get a job, you can contracting position, you can do all that stuff, and you can actually, get your paycheck. I don't know what it is. I don't know, $2,000, $3,000. Some cases, if you're up there in the GS positions, maybe get up to $7,000 to $8,000 a month or something like that. But let's just for basics, let's just say, hey, you build a business, you learn how to make another $100 a month. Okay, so you do that, and then you add another $100, right, for that second month, right? Next time, I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna have slides and make it all nice and pretty. Okay, right now we're just run with me. Okay, all right. So that means that you've made. Let me do here. I've got one more little note deal here. I'm gonna pull up, guys. So that means that you have made, right? Let me pull this up. Got one more thing to pull up for you. All right. So that means that you made uh, $200, right? That second month, because you made the 100 and then you made another 100, right, for that month. So for 2 months, you made $300, right? Okay, so that's the 1 month. All right, 1 month. You got your little notepad. Pull it out because I don't have a notepad to show you. Sorry, right now. But so that's first month is just 100, right? Okay, this equals $100. All right. You guys know where I'm going with already, right? You're like, Tim, you're too slow. I already know where you're going with this. Okay. Um, and so that second month, you make another 100, but since you made 100 before, there's $200 there, right? And let's see. So that third month, right? Get another $100. So what's that? $300. But we made a couple more a few months before that. So we get 300. So what I'm saying, we continue to add this money up, right? So for basically the last 3 months, you made $600. Okay, do the math, do the math. You'll see that, right? You made the 600 bucks. Okay, all right. So we're still continuing to add. Let me get that out. We're still looking to, do the math on that part here. So what we have for that fourth month, we increased our income by another $300, right? So now we're up to 400. Okay, so 400 and then 3, 7, 8, 9. Then there's $1,000 for that 4 months. Okay, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. That if we continue and continue and continue to do this, and keep adding another $100 to our income every month, that and including, and this is an average, okay? Because maybe there may be a month that you didn't earn anything, right? So on average, if you continue to do this, um, your income is going to increase, and if you do the math across the board, all those numbers are going to add up themselves also, right? Okay, would it be worth it? I mean, to me, it's worth it. Okay, you may lose maybe a client one here or there. You may gain two more, and when you get good, it can start to really increase exponentially. Okay, so this, and if you're in the service, and you start doing the math. As a matter of fact, let's do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 12. Even if you didn't make, if it wasn't compound, if it wasn't extra money every month, like you still get the money before um, every month, then that would be $1,200 for the year, right? We're just saying you just made $100 and it just for the whole year is $1,200, okay, for that much there. And um, as you continue to go, of course, we know it's going to be compounding. So every month that's going to start to increase. It's going to start to increase, right? So what I know that is there's a lot of people that are that have that have been service members and put a lot of time in the service, right? And we know that their retirement money does not in any way or form equal some of the numbers that we're talking about here. Okay, if wouldn't it be great if we go into the service and then we and every year, the government is going to give us another $100 instead of the 1.2% or 1.25 is what I remember getting back in the day percent income, but it starts to really expand a lot more, right? So $900 here. I'm just plugging them all out right here so you can see them. Right, that one. By of course by month 2, by month 10, we got 1,000, right? By month 9 actually. And then what we got? 1,100. 12. We got 1,200. Correct? Right? So if we did that math, yep. hmm Exactly. Go. Here we go, guys. So plugging this stuff on here. I apologize for not setting this up here before, you guys, but it's pretty important. And like I said, next time I'll do this. I'll get it set up for you guys and have a nice little display for you. Matter of fact, I may be able to do that just now. Give me a second. And as you guys can see, I mean, I really, this is the reason why I'm doing this on YouTube, and I'm also doing this on a private space here on my Facebook page, because it's going to be casual and intimate and maybe on a little bit longer, and just gives gives me an opportunity to kind of really just kind of work through some work through some thoughts and ideas that's kind of working through my business, working through my head at the same time, and really wanted to share some of these things with you. Regardless of what's going on, background, any of that stuff, we can still just kind of have a nice intimate discussion about things, guys. Right? So we're gonna do that. And it's gonna be copy it. All right. So we're gonna make another change here. I think I can share my screen with you guys. All right, that's all dollars. Okay. So all right, 7,000. So this is cool, guys. So I'm gonna share my screen with you, and you can see what I plugged in over here. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Do that, okay. Oh, present to everyone. There we go. Okay. So, all right. We got a lot of windows up. All right. So I just did something, pretty simple here. This was month one, right? Okay. Insert to the left, right? And uh, this is the month one, right? And then we just keep going on through this whole thing, right? Month 12 right here, okay? So we do a full total here, um, and you can see, here we go. You can see, delete that, 0. There we go. And up here, we do total on this thing, hit enter. What we got? And add them up, right? That's 7,000, right? Okay. So here we go. Put all these on these guys. That's the sum. Go. So we're gonna get up here, guys. This is 7,800. Okay. So 7,800. Yeah, sticky fingers here today. So that's gonna be the total of all this, guys. Here is 7,800. Okay, and that's what you'll be looking at if you just kind of got one person on the average a month in a program or a system. Okay, not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. Okay, so you know, with the online marketing, with the systems and everything that you can learn today, using tools and strategies and stuff like that, it's totally possible. Totally possible to do something like that. Okay, and you know, one thing that I'm doing and I've been working with a few clients to do is there's steps behind this whole thing. Okay, there's steps. And you have to grow your audience. You have to build systems up. Okay, you have to do those things. But in the long run, if you can earn extra funds, 500, 600, or 5,000, $2,000 or $3,000 a month, it could be valuable. It could be worth it, right? It could be worth it. So what I wanted to pass on to you guys, that's what I wanted to let you know. There's some great things that are happening. I put some links in actually in my YouTube video, and actually, let's see, I'll throw some down here too in the Facebook group, Facebook page. Is that there's a lot of things I'm working on, and I'm going to be actually creating a new program online for everyone, for people that are interested in some things that they can develop online for themselves. And you can click the get notified button. If you're on here, you can get notified. And a lot on the actually on your left hand side, there's a button to get notified. Okay, and then I also have a couple links in there about a. I'm going to have a link in there about a simple system that you can use to actually kind of that I use to develop and build my entire business online. That's a really fun one. You can do a lot of stuff with that one. All right. And also wanted to show you guys, introduce you guys to, let me see my other link here. Got a couple other ones here. Let me pull up my pages. All right. Got that one. Got my Facebook. Let me pull up my Facebook here for you guys. All right. Pull up my Facebook for you guys. Yes, we have down here. Go home. Yeah. And had a few links, few other links for you guys. What is this for me? All right. So, you guys can also, there's also a system that I have that helps you uh, build your company, grow your company. A link on that as well for you guys. It's a really, really powerful source for you guys. And I'll put that link below in the description area here for Facebook. You guys are on that. And if you're on YouTube, you'll also see that link as well. It's got a really great video that is connected to that. So you can check that one out. And I think you'll really like what that one's about there too. So anyway, other than, this money, other than talking about, I really connecting with people and finding other others that are in, they're in the same vibration, right? They're in line with your thoughts and your vibration, and you'll come across those people as you continue to move and do more things for yourself, for your business, and for others as well, guys. So I encourage you to do that. Step out of your comfort zone, find new people to be around, and really kind of stretch yourself to reach out and get more. Okay. All right, guys. So I am going to sign off. I hope some of the information was valuable to you guys here. I continue to learn and grow as I do these Facebooks. Uh, I do the Facebook Lives. I do the streaming on my on YouTube, and also as I integrate that to my Facebook special page where people can get this information from me directly as well. Okay, so I am going to sign up. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope everything is working out well for you, and if it's not, just stay focused and make it happen. Okay, all right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.